Hi everyone, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. As you hear the sound of my voice, I welcome you into married life. Welcome you to married life. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. Today, I feel like sharing something with you. I feel like sharing something very important with you, which I believe it will benefit your marriage. If you will make some time with me and pay attention to what I'm trying to share with you, I believe your marriage life will never remain the same. As I've been saying all the time, marriage is very, very, very essential. Marriage, God values marriage. Marriage is very, 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 is very important in our human life. And so everyone is expected to enjoy his or her marriage. And the essence of this platform, Marriage Life platform, is to help you, guide you to be able to experience happiness and peaceful and joyful in your marriage. What I'm about to share with you, I've entitled it Feeling Well, something about, I want to talk to you about something about feeling well treated in relationship. Feeling well treated in relationship. Feeling well treated in relationship. Now, everyone is expected to be treated well in relationship. Everyone. There is no one that expected to be bullied in the relationship. There is no one. Everyone is expected to be treated very well. Sometimes people think it's only women who should be treated very well by men in relationship. But that is not true. That is not true. Both women and men should be treated well. Both women and men should be treated well. If a woman should be treated well, a man also should be treated well. If a woman wants to be treated well, a man also wants to be treated well by the woman. But it seems some people are not well treated. The reason is because they lack something very important. They like certain things. They lack them. They like certain things. Sometimes there are certain things people think they know, but they really not. They don't know. But really they don't know. They really don't know. Sometimes they think they know, but they don't know. Because they do not literally understand what it means about treating someone well. Uh, the reason why I want to share this topic, this subject matter with you is because it's so that you will be able to know if you are in a relationship. You'll be able to know whether you are being treated well. Somebody say, what do you? There are some people when if they are treated well, they don't even know they are treated well. If they are treated well, they don't even know they are treated well. There are some people they don't know they are treated well. And if you don't know you are treated well, that's why you may think someone is not treating you well. If you don't understand what it means by treating somebody well or treating me well, it might seem somebody may be trying to treat you well, and you might be thinking something else. So if you are treated, there are certain things that you should know. There are some indications, something that will tell you that someone is treating you very well. And if you are not treated very well, you also know this teaching will also help you to know that you are not treated well. So that if something need to be done in a relationship to put things together between both partners or parties, then this thing need to be done because everyone need to be treated. Everyone expected to be treated well, as I said earlier. It's very, very important to be treated well in a relationship. If you don't know you are not treated well, what happened is that you don't appreciate what someone is doing to you. Whether someone is treating you, if somebody is treating you well, and you don't know the person is treating you well, you appreciate the person. And it's not good to not to appreciate someone. You need to appreciate. Everyone also needs appreciation. Everyone want to be appreciated. And if that happens, the marriage begin to shake. The problems begin to start in the marriage, because if one doesn't understand, if you don't understand each other, you don't understand what is going on in the marriage. For this reason, I would like to share with you about what it means to be treated well in a relationship. Remember, the subject matter is feeling well treated in relationship. So here, I would like to share with you would like to share with you about what it means. So that what it means by means to be treated very well, or what it means by treating someone very well. You have to know it, so that if you don't know how to treat somebody well, then you will learn from here. We learn from each other. We learn from somewhere. It's not the problem of not being able to treat someone well. And it's not the problem of not being treated well in a marriage, but in a relationship. But what is the important thing? What the one matters important is that knowing how to treat someone well and doing it. Why I'm saying it's not, it doesn't matter if you are not treated well, because you can amend or rectify what needs to be rectified in the marriage, and that is the essence of this teaching. Now, I've underlined few factors that will help you understand why, or to know what it means by treating someone very well or well in a relationship. As I said, woman is expected to be treated well, and woman need to be treated well, as well as man also needed to be treated well in a relationship to enhance healthy relationship, to enhance fruitful relationship, to enhance joyful and peaceful relationship. Now, the first factor to make you know about what it means by being treated well in a relationship is behaving kindly to one another. By behaving kindly to one another. Behaving kindly to one another. When you behave kindly to one another in a relationship, it draws you closer to your partner. When you behave kindly to one another, it draws you closer to the partner. It remains, it draws you closer to one another, to remain enduring friends. You become enduring friends. You become intimate friends. It's not just about relationship. It's just not about marriage. But if you become friends in the marriage, it takes your marriage into another higher level. For instance, myself, I don't used to be a friend with my wife initially, but eventually we become intimate friends. when I cannot go out without her. Most of the time I'm out with her. But those who knows me, sometimes going somewhere and say, yeah, let's go. Me too. I say, let's go. We have to go. I have to go. Sometimes you are in a shop or somewhere, they're asking, where is your wife today? Where is your wife? Sometimes I'll tell her she's coming, she's there. Look at her, she's there. She'll say, yeah, I know she'll be always there. Someone was saying, was telling someone else, when he saw me, he said, they are always together. It's because both of us are treating each other kindly. It draws us closer to friends, to remain friends, enduring friends. It makes you feel that you always have someone to trust. It makes you feel that you have someone, always you have someone you can trust. Mm? It makes you also feel that you have someone who can encourage you, someone who can comfort you, and someone who loves you. It makes you feel important. If you behave kindly to each other. Number two, to be treated, treating someone well in the relationship could mean you are treating the person empathetically. It means to be treated empathetically. You need a partner who is capable of recognizing your needs. What I mean by empathy, to be empathetic, is you need someone, you need a husband or you need a wife who is capable of recognizing your need, recognizing your needs, and not just recognizing your needs, but also being capable of meeting them with respect, with all respect, and with all diligence. You need someone like that. And that if you have someone this way in your life, that means you are well treated. So if you are there and you don't treat your wife or your husband with empathy, you need to please learn from today, because most of the problems in the marriage, they 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 occur because most people marriage home, they don't follow these principles, they don't do these things. There are a lot of them, but because of time I've just underlined few of them. So to be well treated means to be treated empathetically. And it makes you, when you are treated empathetically, it makes you feel comfortable. It makes you feel comfortable with one another. And as a result, you openly communicate. You openly communicate and you understand each other in communication. There is something about communication which I call language. It's not about your ethnic it's not about your dialect. It's not about your original, where your dialect, where you originate for your dialect. It's not about your the dialect of your ethnicity. Well, it's about the marriage language. The marriage language. Mm? And all this I'm talking about have something to do with the marriage language. If you understand someone, if you treat someone very good, you communicate. Even treating someone very good, it's a kind of communication with a marriage language, in which every married partner is supposed to understand each other. And before you can understand each other, you need to treat the person empathetically, or treat the person very well in a marriage. Sometimes it's hard to understand what I'm talking about, but that is That is the essence of this teaching. So you can take it from here and apply it, and it works. If you feel for someone, if you are in someone's shoes, you respect the person, and as you respect the person will feel respected. And as a result, you are treating the person well. And if you treat the person well, it comes back to you. The person also will treat you well. It is only someone who has something wrong with the head, in the head. It's only someone who has something wrong with the head or in the head, that if you treat that person well, and that person might respond, my respond to you wickedly or other way, without appreciating you, which is why I say something need to be learned. In a marriage, you learn as long as the marriage, and as long as both of you exist, you don't end up about education in a marriage, or studies in a marriage, or learning in a marriage. You learn every day, you learn every week, you learn every month, you learn every year. At all times you are learning in the marriage. You learn from each other. You learn from other people whose marriage are going well, who are doing well in the marriage. You learn from them. You don't learn from negative people whose marriage are chaos, experiencing chaos. You don't learn from them. You learn from those whose marriages are experiencing great things, or experiencing healthy marriage, happy marriage, and peaceful marriage. You learn from them. Someone might say, what are you talking about? But there are some marriages who are doing well. So the third factor about what it means by treating someone well is treating someone well. By treating somebody well, you feel cherished by your spouse. Well treated means feeling cherished by your spouse, feeling cherished by your husband, or feeling cherished by your wife. Cherished, feeling cherished. Your partner makes you feel joyful. Your partner makes you feel valuable. Your partner makes you feel important. That is meant by treating the person in all aspect. In all aspect, your partner makes you feel like you are a real human being. An important human being, a valuable human being. And this is where you will feel loved. When you feel loved, it means you are well treated. You feel that this man loves me, this woman loves me, and that is where you are well treated. So if you don't feel loved in your relationship, then there is something need to be done. Then the man need to love you. You need, I don't know your religion, but you need to put it into prayer. You pray for that partner to be able to understand principles of marriage, understand certain ethics of marriage, And they are petty things, you know. There are certain things you don't even expect to become to make somebody offended, or to make somebody feel like he or she is not a human being. There are some petty things. You need to examine the marriage. You need to examine each other, and then knows one another's uh, uh, weakness and strength. You need to know all this. It's not just that is that is why always I say marriage is not for um, um, it's not for boys or children. Marriage is for matured people. It's not about age. When I'm talking about matured people, I'm talking about uh, when I'm talking about grown up. Marriage is not is talking about grown up. Grown up is not that nothing to do with age, but maturity. Maturity has something to do with intelligence, with a brain. Mm. Mm. So the being well treated, you need to you feel it means you feel cherished. You feel cherished by the one who is treating you well. You feel cherished, and as you feel cherished, um, that one also uh, you feel cherished. You have to also cherish the person back. The relationship it goes hand in hand, hand in hand. So you don't need to take when somebody is still treating you well, you don't need to take it for granted. You need to appreciate it. You need to respond positively to that. It is expensive to treat somebody well. It is very expensive. It is very expensive. So don't when somebody is treating you well, you have to recognize that. You have to recognize it. And number 4, treating someone well, it makes you feel you are trusted. Eh? Treating someone well makes you feel you are trusted. However, it will depend on your transparency. Before someone trusts you, it will depend on yourself, your transparency toward the one who treats you well. Depend upon your transparency. Mm, mm. When somebody talking about when you're talking about trust, it's talking about nothing is hidden from you. The one who treats you well, he can't hide something from you. You can't hide something from the person. He or she trusts you, so you need to also trust that person. So trust is one of the powerful tool, let's say, weapon in the marriage. So if you are not trusting someone, and if there is something, then it means there is something wrong. And if there is something wrong, that wrong thing needs to be rectified. It needs to be amended as soon as possible. It needs to be amended in order to make room for trust in the relationship. It's very important. So if everyone in a relationship need to be trusted, need to be treated well, then trust is one of the important factor. So we need to trust. We expect trust in the relationship. Trust. You don't cheat someone. You don't undermine someone. You don't disappoint someone in every area. So that is about relationship. So we need to treat someone well. And then the 5th thing, it means treating someone well Number 5, it means the fifth factor. It means you are cared. You are cared. You are cared for. It means you are cared for. You are cared for. How do I? Your spouse knows when you are hurt. Your spouse knows when you are hurt, when you are upset. He knows, and then not just knowing it, but if you are well treated, you know that always the person who is ready. The man who is ready, the woman who is ready, who is ready and genuinely ready to apologize genuinely. The one who knows when you are hurt, he knows when you are upset, and then he or she will genuinely apologize. Will genuinely apologize and do whatever he or she can, or do whatever it takes to rectify what needs to be rectified, or what went wrong need to be rectified. That is the person who treats someone well, and when these things happen, it makes someone feel in a relationship that he or she is well treated. She or she. Therefore, you don't allow it. You don't allow this kind of what am I caring for? You don't allow this thing to be one-sided. I was talking in a second this thing about empathetic. It goes with this. You need to know. You need to. You don't allow it to. You don't allow when someone cares for you. You also need to care for the person. It shouldn't be always one-sided. That someone is caring for you, then you ignore it. Someone is caring for you. Someone is trying everything to please you, to make you feel good, to make you feel well, to make you feel happy and joyful, and then you always ignore. You don't even smile. You don't even think. It doesn't show your appreciation. It hurts. Take it for instance, you are in the shoes of the person. Take it for instance, you are in the person's shoes, and the person continue treating you well, caring for you, and you don't appreciate the person. Take it as if you are in that person's shoe. What will it happen to you? It will hurt you. To hurt you. So this is how we need to look at it. So it should not remain one-sided. So the sixth factor is that being treated well means you feel treated. You feel treated the way you want to be treated. Being treated well means everyone, as I said from the beginning, every human being want to be treated well. So if you are treated well, it means you are feeling the way you want to be treated. Even an animal, dogs, when they are treated well by their owners, they know. So if human being, you don't know. If dogs know, if pets know that they are well treated by their owners, and human beings don't know, then there is something wrong. So that is the essence of this this teaching. So you being treated well make you feel that you are treated the way you want to be treated. Your partner is able to provide, which means it's like your partner is able to provide you with what you need emotionally, what you need physically. It can't provide you everything 100%, but at least because it's a human being, it can provide you everything. At least if somebody can provide you what you want, or not what you want, let me say, I'm sorry, what you need. I always make this point. It's not everything you, it's not everything you, it's not what you want, it's what you need. Yeah. Now, the seventh one is being treated well is when your partner feels he or she must do everything to make you feel like a queen or a king. Your partner must do with partner doing everything. It makes you feel it is when your partner feels she or he must do everything to make you feel like a queen. And if you yourself you are feeling like a queen or a king, it means you are well treated. So as I said, it goes both sides. So if you are treating someone as a queen, or treating someone well as a king or as a queen, thank God for your life. It means every good person, every person with sound mind will also treat you well. It's when your decisions are respected. Respect your decisions, and your decisions are appreciated. You come together to bring your decision into reality. This is amazing kind of family, kind of relationship that everyone is expecting. You bring your decisions together. You bring your decisions into the table. Wherever is wrong or wherever is not positive in the decision making, you come together on the table and rectify it. You bring it together, and then work it out to become a reality to benefit the relationship. If you want the relationship to be benefited, then you need to also treat everyone well. You need to do whatever someone need. If someone need to be treated well, you need to try every effort to treat the person well. And the last one is being treated very well. It is when you feel loved. When you feel loved and when you feel supported by your partner. When you feel loved and supported. When you feel loved and supported. When you feel loved and supported. It's when your partner remains honest to you at all times. When you feel loved and you feel supported by your partner, it's when your partner remain honest to you. Everyone want someone who is honest, isn't it? So if you want someone who is honest, you need to also be honest. If you treat someone well, you are honest, and your honesty treats somebody well, then you expect the one also to treat you well in honesty. So honest is also one of the very, 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 to be honesty. To be honest is one of the amazing or important things in a relationship. You can be treated well only when you make the room for it. In all whatever I've said, to summarize it, as I said, I've been talking about this right from the beginning, that if you do it for one, for one, if you do it for someone, it throws back to you. So the only way you can be treated well yourself is when you make the room for it. You make the room to be treated. Because as I said earlier, there are some people, if you treat them well, they don't even know. If you treat them well, they don't respond to you positive. They don't appreciate your they don't appreciate what you have done. So as a result, they don't respond to you positively, and it's a shame, and it hurts if you are doing somebody well and somebody turned to you negatively as a reward. It hurts. So we need to try in the relationship to treat each other well, so that all I'm talking about is about the welfare of the relationship, the well-being of the relationship. Is that the well-being of the relationship? The relationship need to be well, and the relationship depend on those who are in it. The relationship, it depends on no one will come from somewhere else to do it for you. It comes those who are in it. It depends on those who are in it. Those who are in a relationship, it depends on them to treat each other well, so that it affects the relationship positively. I will end here, and then we will continue next week. So please, I want us to work together. You share this video in your Facebook. You share it, and it will be also in a YouTube. So you subscribe, you share, you subscribe, you share, so that someone also will benefit from it. You don't benefit it alone, but please, let's work together. Let's work together. Let's work together to bless people's marriages. Let's work together to bless people. There are a lot of people, they need help. Yeah, they need help. It's not wrong. They are sometimes, because they lack. Nobody knows. We all learn from each other. I learn from someone. Someone learned from me. So you also allow your sharing to also help someone to learn. So share it in your platform, please, and the Lord will bless you. Lord will so much bless you. I see you. I see you. I love you, and I say bye.